many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Dancing to his left. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
The second down throw for Steve Young, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
60 outlaw. Don't get nervous.
Watch that creep. Watch that creep.
Twist on travel.
Safety's creeping. Check 31. Check 31.
They go.
It's Young off play action. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Steps away to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Here we go, King. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
It's Young on first down. Forced out. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this with a ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
And he's going to go down again. Ryan Shazier getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Shazier. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Lewis here on first down. Deion Sanders, the one to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson complete. This is Lewis. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds here.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready to break.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here is Young being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Young dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Steve Young. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Team six. Team six.
Fourth down, Young. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Looking for Clark. He's got him complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lewis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. The open man is Clark, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Throwing is Jackson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, past the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. That's caught. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown, Broncos. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And Young's throw there incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a pass hauled in downfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Now he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
It's been a long day for you.
From the red zone now, Young. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
We got 3.
Hey, lock it.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They'll run forward Barkley, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost not. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Saquon Barkley, 71 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Ravens 21, Broncos 16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This time Jackson will throw it. He's got Lewis. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Steve Young. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Alpha.
2nd and 4.
57, Mike 57.
From the 36, Young forced out to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8, read. 57, Orville.
1st and 10, Young. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
57 for Mike.
Hey, Delta.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to...
Let's go. Hit it.
Young to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
57, Mike.
Bud.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Julius Peppers. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Target. Mike 50. Watch the run. They're running it. Go. Check 4.
Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Young. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Being chased out left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will set up